Yes, I'm in. As expected, it looks like an old refinery. But knowing Elena, I'm sure she has a spectacular reception committee waiting for me.
Well, you shouldn't let them wait too long.
What is up, everybody? Atomic Toast 15 here. We are kicking off Chapter 2, or Mission 2, whatever you wish to refer to it as, of Infernal Hell's Vengeance. Sadly, we are not in our fabulous turtleneck sweater anymore. We're back into the old default attire from the prologue mission, and I was actually hoping I could get a sneak kill on that guy. Kinda cool. I only just figured this out recently. If you do manage to sneak up on an enemy from behind, you can perform an insta-kill takedown kind of maneuver on them. Kind of strange that they actually went the length to program that into this game, because there's no stealth missions. Even though this mission gave you the illusion to that at the beginning, no, it's not a stealth mission by any means. Sadly, there are none in the entire game, spoilers. Which is kind of disappointing, actually. That would have definitely broken up the monotony of it, but oh well.
Welcome, Mr. Lennox. I'm glad you didn't stand me up. Otherwise, you'd miss your great surprise.
Let me guess. A dinner by candlelight?
Close. Your dinner for the worms. As for candlelight, I'm afraid we might not bother with a proper funeral.
And this is your great surprise? Darling, read up on it sometime, will you? The point is to avoid the obvious.
Oh, gratuitous booty shot. Infernal, you were doing something right. Alright, but anyway. We're gonna get into a mini rant here before we continue, or as we continue actually. Yeah, we're not a Cappy Camper right now. This is gonna be our third attempt at this recording session. First time, our recording was lost due to my own stupidity actually, because I died. That could have all been avoided if I would have followed my directions that I laid out in the very first episode, which is to save often when you're playing this game. Because a lot of stupid deaths can happen, and alright, there we go. Yeah, a lot of stupid deaths can happen. To preemptively avoid that, if I can speak today, you need to save often. I'm going to try my damnedest to remember that this time. Alright, that was cool. But yeah. And then our second attempt was actually lost due to another recording failure. I'm pretty sure I did some tweaking. I believe now all the recording issues are sorted out. All the hardware issues that is. After having to do this, I'm definitely going to remember to save more often, so we're good. Not going to make those mistakes again. Third time's the charm. We're just going to powerhouse through this chapter. At least one good thing came of the two failures, or at least the first one, is that I became definitely more familiar with the layout of this level, because I make some dumb little derps later on. Or I made some, rather. Here actually was one of them. So, I've become more familiar with the layout. Wow, sir, you are stupid. You're also very glitched. Actually, I'm going to leave you like that. Yeah, I made a silly derp here on my first time through. Wait, did it actually work? No, I let go of the button early for some stupid reason. Yeah. Right here, after I disabled that steam, I wandered around for about 5 minutes. I was trying to teleport up there first. Go through that door, because if you notice, it has a blue keypad that says access granted. I was also trying to come in here, which I don't even know why they allow you to open that gate when there's no purpose to that. In reality, what you're supposed to do is teleport up here, where this terminal is, and open up the door from there. Kind of have a small gripe about that because it's kind of easy to overlook. The light shining above it, directly on it almost, is actually kind of distracting. Makes it kind of more light colored, like with the wall. And when you're first walking up to it, the stairs kind of block its path, its pathway. Your sight's pathway, I should say, to it. It's easy to overlook. Kind of annoying. Just like this alarm. This alarm is very annoying, so get used to hearing that quite often in this game. Yeah, I'm not trying to make excuses for my ineptitude, more so just trying to gripe about this game whenever possible, because that's what we do here. Play games, and we complain about them while we're playing them.
Come on, you fool. You think you can get me?
They always pretend they're so inaccessible.
The whole area is guarded. We are well armed. Just give up.
No, that wouldn't look good on my resume.
Okay, two things. First of all, why did that cutscene end, or the voice file more specifically end, before he actually said resume? I cut off the last syllable of the word, which is kind of strange. Another thing, I'm pretty sure the word resume is supposed to have an accent symbol for the final E. Correct me if I'm wrong there. Just a little bit of grammar Nazism coming out of me. Alright, I'm trying to roll there and I'm just ending up looking derpy. There we go. And rolling's faster, so typically try to do that whenever possible. A little speedrunning tactic just to shave off precious seconds of our full playthrough. Oh, and I'm going to perform atrociously in this area. As you can tell, they thought it was a brilliant idea to have many, many enemies on screen at the same time, which this game can definitely not handle, obviously. Frame rates are potentially dropping down to the single digits right here. That, coupled with a lack of aim assist, make... oh my god, there we go. Gaming really, really difficult in sections like this. We're actually going to sap a little bit of health here in the middle of battle. A little bit low. Also, one neat thing I noticed just in my my recent playthrough of this, not playthrough, but my first attempt here, where the recording was lost, is when you're sapping an enemy like that, you actually don't even have to wait for the animation to finish. Just for the, oh, right there, it was pointless because I already sapped all of his health and ammo. But once the ammo number pops up, you can just let go of the X button. You don't have to wait for that little bit of the ending animation. Takes a little bit of time. Alright, and we actually have enough health and ammo. We don't really need to sap anybody for the time being, so we're just gonna head on up here. Oh, damn it. Actually, in my ramblings, I forgot to actually activate the button that opens that door I was just heading to. So, GG me. And I'm also apparently forgetting where you're actually supposed to go for said button. Oh my goodness. I was just no less than 5 minutes ago bragging about how my numerous failed attempts actually made me more knowledgeable about the level. Will thus allow me to get through it faster, so GG me. There we go, we are back on the right track. Another annoying alarm activated. Good, good. Alright, I am proud of myself for at least remembering chill out on my panic reloading a little bit. Again, you lose all the ammo in the magazine that you haven't yet expelled. Strange little mechanic, and definitely something that you overlook because in 95% of other games, it allows you to keep the ammo magically. Oh, the frame rate. think it would be hilarious if this game actually had a frame rate counter on consoles. I haven't really played the PC version. Well, I have played it briefly. I don't remember if there's a frame rate counter though. That door just flung open and sent that guy flying while I was sapping him. Very strange mechanics. I can't quite recall, but I'm pretty sure the PC version runs a little more consistent of a frame rate than this. So, wouldn't have the same hilarious effect if you were monitoring the frame rate on a PC. Alright, I think there's only 2 enemies in here, so we're going to go in the first person. The code. And there's a health booster right over here. Come on. That text, like, traps you in the Infernal Vision mode until it goes away. That's why I was stuck there for a few seconds. Not doing anything. Really? I swear to God, my bullets were going straight through him. For a short period there. If that was the case, it could probably be chalked up to the wonky frame rate. There we are. We definitely had to kill those guys first because, as I found out, my first attempt through this area, they can actually shoot you while you're entering the code, which probably can't do enough damage to actually kill you, at least not on easy difficulty, but we're not taking any chances at this point because we don't want to play this section any more than necessary. Alright, we got a rocket launcher now. These can be kind of deadly. Damage is kind of random and unpredictable. I think they only do about 20 damage with direct hits in easy difficulty. But again, not taking any chances with this game. Because as with falling off cliffs, what can do next to no damage to 1 minute, if that's changed by just a couple pixels, it can completely kill you. Definitely do not like the falling damage mechanics in this game. Or any games for that matter that do the whole, if you fall 5 feet, you take very minimal damage. If you fall more than 5 feet, you instantly break all of your bones and die. Definitely not a fan of that. It's very difficult to judge what distances you can actually fall safely. How ironic that we're talking about fall damage as we're coming right up on the area that we lost all of our progress to thanks to a plunge to our demise during our first attempt at this today. Just gonna pick up a little bit of health and ammo from this guy. Ah, cancel the animation too early there. There we go. Alright, yeah, we are well over 500 ammo. As long as we don't do any premature reloading too often,
I saw him over there.
should be okay. I was about to say premature recording there because I probably said the word recording 50 times so far today during all of my attempts. That word is like ingrained into my subconscious right now. Really glad those stones didn't kill me. I don't know if they actually can kill you. It'd be kind of unfair because of how unpredictable they can be, like in this area right here. Make sure nothing's in here. No. Alright. Getting stuck. Alright, we're gonna save right here actually because I have bad vibes about this next area. We're gonna save in the first slot. Yeah. Bad vibes because right down here is where I fell all of my progress during my first attempt. Come on. I don't trust you. This game's wonky mechanics. You could probably shoot me in midair. I would drop like a rock for no reason. Don't need that to happen. So all my ranting, I've actually forgotten where we're supposed to go. I'm going to go back in here briefly. Ah, yes. I think down there is where I'm supposed to go. Fairly certain. So we're actually going to go back. I really hate this area. This is definitely one of my least favorite areas in the entire game. Definitely the most annoying area in this whole chapter. Let's see. Think about that door? No. I'm pretty sure that's that door right outside of here, but I do not see a way to access it. Let's see. That just leads me back down into there where I came from. Alright, we're gonna check over here briefly. Did this door open up yet? No. I like a padlock on it, but I don't think you can shoot off padlocks in this game now. Alright. I'm gonna try to go back to the main area and make our way from there into here, if possible. I believe that what might need to be done. Very difficult to tell sometimes because everything in this area looks the same. Very generic industrial factory setting. Not a fan of it at all. Alright, here we go. Yes. We're making progress. I'll need to go in there. The destructible environment effects actually look pretty decent in this game. Fortunate that they're crippled by the terrible frame rate. Oh no, okay. Lose a little bit of their effect, to be honest. Please stop walking so much. My aiming is crippled by the frame rate. Everything in this game is crippled by the frame rate. Do not need your hyperactive movement adding to the problems. A generic soldier, sir. Roll over and die for me, please. Very good. Rocket launcher 2. I'm gonna have to ask you to drop that. Alright, got another 5 ammo for the rocket launcher. We got 10 ammo now. Okay, I'm trying to actually select my assault rifle. There we go. Not gonna bother using the rocket launcher very much. Unless I come up on another group of enemies. Okay. Door will not open for some reason. Alright, I think I know what's coming up here. Yeah.
Professor, hurry up. We've got an emergency. Remove all objects from the lab. I repeat, remove all objects from the lab. And you? You're not going to let me go, are you?
Never, sweetie, it'd break my heart. I'll follow you to the grave. Ladies first.
So suave. I just supposed to shoot this with... Okay, yeah.
Do you hear me? There's something you've been given by the Abyss.
A lot of trouble?
Now you're talking about your precious former employer, Lennox.
So, what does the noble Abyss kindly benefit me with?
A magnificent device that allows you to teleport things, even heavy ones.
Heavy like in human body heavy?
That too. Yes, you can teleport people, dead or alive, if you find it necessary.
At this point, it wouldn't even surprise me.
Okay, so... Alright, not entirely sure why he calls it device, because it's not a device, it's just my hands or my power. But whatever. Not gonna question things. Not gonna question... That was a very strange animation bug. Alright, so here we got the teleporting mechanic. Yeah, this is very wonky and not fun at all to control. Like most things in this game. There we go. Almost. Can we pull it out? We pull it out. That's definitely what she said. Alright, I don't believe that's enough to get up there now. This is painfully slow, and it's very difficult to actually move things. Really? Come on. Okay. I believe it was stuck. I'm not entirely sure, but I think it was stuck on that block, so... we're gonna put you up there. Alright. Thank you, Illogical Gravity, for not dropping these, because I need up here. Alright. We're gonna save, because every moderate drop in this game scares me at this point, even though I know this is the only way to go. Actually, we're gonna take it safe and drop down on objects. There we go. Yeah, that fall might have actually been enough to kill me. I don't quite recall.